Hi guys, Allison here. Welcome back. Happy Fuse Glass Friday. So what I will be working on today is the second piece in my Zodiac sign collection. If you haven't seen the first video yet, I'll just show that piece here. This was the Scorpio one that I did last month. And now that we are into December, today I will be working on the Sagittarius project to go along with that. So as you can see, I already have the hexagon base cut, and then I have my little mock-up drawing illustration that I did on the computer and printed out, and I'll just be using that as a guide. For the background on this one, I went with this nice translucent sort of navy color, loosely based on the December birthstone. I did some internet research, and one said turquoise, one said blue topaz, one said tanzanite, I think, but they were all blue, so I went with a dark blue. I hope you can see that drawing. Let me see if you can see it under the blue. Looks like you can well enough anyways. So I was debating back and forth, you know, how much I wanted this to look like the Scorpio one, like whether I wanted to make them really look like a set or make it completely different. But I went with sort of a cohesive set. I think that's what I'm going to be doing throughout the whole series. So hopefully that's not too boring for everybody if they look similar but different colors and such. So I have a collection of Dichroic glass over here in sort of the blue, green. This one's like yellow to green. I might not use this one. But sort of the more cool toned colors. Haven't decided quite which ones I'll use for the stars on the constellation here. And then for the bow and arrow, I am going to use black. I was debating doing a different color because maybe this blue is too dark. Maybe I should use, you know, white on top instead to make it contrast more, but I decided to go with black. I think that's going to look the nicest. So let's go ahead and get started. I think I'm going to start with the bow and arrow down here. Okay, I think I'm happier with that. Cool. Okay, so let's get rid of some of the scrap. So again, I'm going to do the same thing that I did in the Scorpio one, where I'm going to be making the stars out of some type of dichro and then connecting them with black stringer. And then I think I'll also go back in and sort of maybe just add a couple details to the bow and arrow with dichro. Keep coming back to this one for the stars. I don't know if I have enough to make all of these stars out of that. This one's pretty cool too. Maybe I'll do a combination of these two. Maybe make the bigger ones out of this. Let's see how far we get with this. So here we are. That looks pretty good to me. I was definitely struggling with the Dichro bits. This is just so textured that I was really having a hard time nipping the little corners off to make them look a little bit rounder. And then these were just so small, it's like, you know, you can't even hold the piece anymore when it's so small. So we're just gonna have sort of square rectangular stars this time. That's totally fine. I had to make them quite a bit smaller than the Scorpio one just because there's more of the stars in this constellation. So now all I need to do is go back in and add the lines between these. I'll flip this back over actually, I thought I was done with that. I'm gonna add the lines with stringer and then maybe add some more detail on top of the bow and arrow. All right, I think I'm just about done. So let me zoom in a little bit, talk about it. I think that looks pretty cool. I like the constellation, I think, better than the bow and arrow, but we'll see how it fires. I think it looks pretty cool. So I'm gonna fire this one on a tack fuse to match the Scorpio one, and I will be back tomorrow and show you the final result. See you then. Hi guys, welcome back. It's the next day. We have our final Sagittarius project here. Let me lift it up so you can see the details a little bit better. Overall, I'm pretty pleased with how it turned out. I like the color choices I made. I love the Dichro little details. The bow turned out pretty good, pretty well, although it was kind of a struggle to make it. That was not an easy shape to make. And then I'm just noticing now that one of these little Dichro stars seems to have sort of fallen over during the firing process. So that's a little bit of a bummer, but overall, like I said, really pleased. I think it makes a nice companion piece for the Scorpio project that I already had made. I'll link that video down below if you want to check that out. And I think I'm going to go ahead and continue making one of these, you know, once a month until we've done all 12, and maybe I'll sell them as a full set. So if you like this video, feel free to subscribe to my channel. I do put out a new video every Friday, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!